Hey guys, Leanne here on Grady's Mom, starting a new week of what we had for dinner. This night starting off was Thanksgiving, so I'm showing you guys all the Thanksgiving little appetizer things we had before dinner, and then just a quick little clip of my dad carving the turkey. There were about 12 of us, and everything was absolutely delicious. I tried to help my mom as much as I possibly could, but she likes to do most of the cooking herself, and I'm going to show you my final plate here. It was just so good and so nice to be around my family. And then later on, after cleanup, we had a bunch of homemade pies and different just delicious desserts that my mom made. She always does an amazing job. If you're new here, I have an entire playlist of these videos, so I hope you guys enjoy seeing what we have for the week. Hey guys, for dinner tonight I did some bone-in pork chops. They're nice and crispy and flavorful. I just seasoned them with salt, pepper, rubbed them with olive oil. I did some garlic powder and some paprika. I have some of the Green Giant like steamer pack, broccoli and cheddar, some of the Near East rice pilaf, which we're both having. My chops just a little bit smaller, but I got like a really nice crust on there if you can see. And then we're also having some applesauce. I'm having just regular applesauce and Matt's having cinnamon applesauce. It just looks a little different because of the orange cup, and the cinnamon one is a little bit darker. But anyways, this is our dinner tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. So on this night, I just whipped up a soup. I had a ham steak frozen, so I thawed it out, chopped it up with a bunch of different veggies, sauteed it up in a little bit of EVOO. Once everything got a little bit of color on it, I added some chicken broth and brought it to a boil, added some seasonings, and then I just kind of added some pinto beans. I would have added white beans as well, but I didn't have any. And then, guys, I just let it simmer for a couple hours. It made the house smell really good, and it's just great comfort food this time of year, so it came out really, really good. Hey guys, so the soup is all done. It came out really good. I actually tried some. It has a lot of nice veggies, and the ham and the beans and the seasonings really make it. I'm going to put a little bit of this Parmesan cheese on top, and we're each going to have a nice big bowl of soup. We have plenty left over, so if we want a little bit more, we will have it. But yeah, this is dinner tonight. Super easy, like an all-in-one dinner in a bowl, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, I just got home from Grady's therapy. It's pretty late actually. It's like 6 o'clock. But I marinated some chicken wings earlier. I actually used the Grill Mates tomato, garlic, and basil. And I put these in the marinade this morning. So I'm just gonna get them out of the marinade and onto a baking dish. Oh, it smells really good. Because I'm going to bake these. I really like doing baked chicken wings, and I also like doing grilled chicken wings, but it's way too cold for that. So yeah, this is going to be dinner tonight. I've got some asparagus I'm going to saute up. Chicken wings I'm going to put out on the baking tray, and I'm going to make some potatoes, and I'm going to throw it all together. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Hey guys, so here are how the wings turned out. I turned them halfway so they get nice and crispy on both sides. So even though they're baked, they still have that nice crispy skin. So I have the flat part of the wings, and Matt has a mixture. Matt also has a piece of fresh Italian bread from a local bread place, some asparagus, and then we have the potatoes. I added chive and butter and a little bit of bacon bits to them, and also some white cheddar cheese. So it looks really good. This is dinner tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, I'm getting ready to throw dinner together. I have some ground beef that I browned up, and then I did drain the fat, which is something that I personally like to do. I know not everybody likes to do that, but I did drain all the fat. There wasn't too much. But I have been using the same chili recipe for years, which is the McCormick chili. So again, I have ground beef. It's a little over a pound. I did a diced onion. I'm going to put in the chili seasoning right now. The onion, it doesn't call for on the package, but I like to do an onion every once in a while when I have a little extra time. I'm going to put in my kidney beans. It's such an easy recipe. It's like a 5-ingredient recipe, and it's perfect every time. And then I've got my Near Glen diced tomatoes, And I'm gonna give this a stir and just let it simmer, kind of cook on low for about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm also gonna make some Jiffy corn muffin mix, but I usually make it as like a corn bread, like a round kind of cake almost, instead of the muffins. Every once in a while I'll make the muffins. But yeah, it's a really easy recipe. This just happens to be my freebie night, and I really felt like chili. Right now when I'm filming this clip, I'm 1 week out from my surgery, which I know is irrelevant to a what's for dinner video. But I'm really kind of just hanging on by a thread right now, really anxious to get the surgery. So I just wanted something cozy, and chili always comes to mind when it comes to something cozy and comfort food. So I'm just gonna let this, like I said, simmer a little bit, maybe 30-40 minutes, and then I'll serve it over a little pasta with some shredded cheese, and I'll get my corn muffin mix going. It's gonna be a really good dinner. Alright guys, dinner is done. The chili on top of the ditalini pasta, which is how I've always served it because my mom did that when I was a kid. Matt has some sharp cheddar on top of his. We each have 2 corn muffins with just a little bit of butter on them, and plenty of leftovers for tomorrow for lunch for me. I might even pack some in Matt's like hot thermos for work. But yeah, really easy, nice comfort food dinner tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, for dinner tonight I did the Whole Foods Sicilian turkey meatloaf. So this is a turkey meatloaf, and I did it with some roasted potatoes and then some of the tricolor cauliflower from Whole Foods. It's like purple, yellow, and green cauliflower. And then there's also a few mushrooms that I put into mine. But the meatloaf is absolutely delicious. I did freeze half the loaf. It was like a big 3-pound loaf, so we'll have another dinner down the road. And it looks really good. So we're gonna dig in, and this is our dinner tonight. Hey guys, so for dinner tonight I made some little pretzel sandwiches on these pretzel buns. The condiment I used is the Terrapin Farms, the hot pepper bacon jam. I've got some thinly sliced turkey, some sharp cheddar. I just left this one open so I could show you guys. I'm having shrimp and corn chowder with mine. This is from BJ's. I think it's the Real Seafood Company or the Legal Seafood Company. And Matt's having the same sandwich, a pickle spear, and then some baked oven fries. He just wasn't in the mood for soup. But yeah, really easy dinner tonight. This looks really good. I'm really excited about it, the shrimp and corn chowder. And I love a sandwich and soup. It's just so cozy. But yeah, love this stuff. They have amazing condiments. I'll link their website down below. Not sponsored in any way. I just absolutely love them. And yeah, this is our dinner tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, so I'm interrupting this video because it's gonna be a little bit different. So you guys saw the dinner clips, and after this, I'm going to insert some food / meal prep clips that are like a couple weeks old now. Most of you guys know I just had surgery. Actually, the day I'm filming this clip is the day after my surgery, so things have been a little like hectic with trying to like live my normal life and take care of my family and film, and I know you guys all understand. So not every video, like dinner video, is going to be like this. So in the future it'll be just dinner videos and then a separate food and meal prep video. But in this particular video I just wanted to get the food and meal prep clips like taken care of, meaning like out of my computer because they're getting old. The week that I filmed the food prep clips that are coming up, I did film more after, but I lost that footage. So after this, I'm gonna roll what food and meal prep footage I do have from a couple weeks ago. And then again, in the future, it'll be what's for dinner videos separate from meal prep and food prep videos. I do have playlists for both, so I have an entire playlist of dinner videos and an entire playlist of food prep and meal prep videos. But anyways, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I am on the road to recovery, and I'm looking forward to just getting back healthy and living, you know, feeling better and living better, and excited to film a lot more new videos for you. So just hang in there. Bear with me. I hope you guys enjoy these clips. Have a great day, and then I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys. And here on Grady's Mom, starting a new week of my food prep. It is a Sunday and I'm getting ready to start off my food prep. So I've got some Brussels sprouts here that I just quartered, and I have some EVOO, just a little bit, no salt because I have some bacon, as you can see. So I've got this Oscar's Applewood smoked bacon from Oscar's Smokehouse up in Warrensburg. So I love the combo of Brussels sprouts and bacon. It's kind of a classic combo. So I just have some bacon cut up here, again with the Brussels sprouts, a little EVOO, no salt, and then some black pepper. I'm going to roast this up as a nice side dish because I'm going to make a couple meals. So this week's a little crazy because it's the upcoming week of Thanksgiving. I know by the time you guys see this, Thanksgiving will be over, but this just happens to be the Sunday before Thanksgiving. So tomorrow is Monday and Grady has a half day at school. So I need a meal for tomorrow because my son will be home about 11:30-ish, and we're probably most likely going to head out and do some things in the afternoon together. So I want to have a lunch for myself tomorrow since it's going to be a pretty crazy day. So I'm going to do the Brussels sprouts and bacon and then the sausage and peppers, and these are seasoned up as well. I just did EVOO, some pink salt, some pepper, and then I did the 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's. So I'm going to get these both in the oven together, get them nice and roasty, and then I'll show you what they look like when I plate them up. So I'll have lunch for Monday, and then I'll have an extra additional lunch, which will most likely be for Tuesday. Alright guys, so I've got the sausage and peppers in, the Brussels sprouts and bacon in, and actually that bacon I showed you, I just went ahead and put that on a sheet pan, and I'm going to cook this up. The bacon will obviously be done before everything else, but I figured if I already have the oven on, why not? I also decided to throw in 3 large potatoes. I know I've said it all the time, guys, it's hard to tell on camera how big something is, but these are large potatoes, so I just have them rubbed in olive oil, salt, pepper. I'm going to go ahead and get these in the oven with everything out so it can all cook together and these can get nice and crispy. Alright guys, so I have my 2 meals ready to go. I've got my roasted sausage with the peppers on top and underneath, the Brussels sprouts with the bacon. I've got my baked potato. It's nice and crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. I've got the rest of the bacon that I cooked up that's cooled off. I have to put it away and store it. I have an extra potato that I can use for whatever. Could be just a quick side for lunch. Could cut it up and fry it up for breakfast. And then I have some extra Brussels sprouts and bacon, which I'll just put in a little tiny Tupperware and use it whenever I need it. So now moving on to the next. Alright guys, so next up for my food prep for the week, I have this butternut squash here, and I was originally going to roast it and do it as like a side dish, but I've really been craving butternut squash soup, and there's actually a recipe on here. I do know how to make it, but I'm going to follow the recipe with the exception of one thing. So I've got the butternut squash. I have my big pot. I get a lot of questions on this pot whenever I show it. It's from TJ Maxx. And I forgot the name of the brand. I forgot the brand name. I'll tell you guys in just a minute when I look at the top. But anyways, I'm going to boil this up, drain it, and then puree the squash. I actually pulled out my immersion blender. I've had this for a while. It's just a simple KitchenAid one. I don't have like a KitchenAid mixer. I'm pretty old school in the kitchen with kitchen appliances. But I'm going to get this boiling. The other ingredients that it calls for are chicken broth, some creamed corn, some cinnamon, some sugar, and then it does call for regular milk, but I'm actually going to use coconut milk, which is the way that which is what I've used when I've made this in the past. And I also need to go ahead and chop up a half of an onion. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in, and then I'll show you what it looks like and how I bring it all together. But I want to make a batch of this so I can have a little bowl right now, and then the rest I can store away so I can have a couple lunches for myself. And also my husband is working really close to our house this week, so one day he can have a bowl with me as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. Alright guys, so the soup is done. Here's the little bowl I'm gonna have now. It's just about like a 6-ounce bowl. But I put a little bit of cinnamon and then some of the bacon that I made earlier on top as like a little garnish. And I just like the combo of these two together. But it's really delicious and creamy. And I have a bunch left. I'll show you guys what I have left for the next couple days of the week. Alright guys, here's what I have left. Again, this pot is massive. So there's probably about 1.5 quart, maybe a little bit more than that left, that I'm gonna cool it off, put it in a Tupperware, and have it for the next couple days for Matt and I for lunches. Alright guys, so the soup is cooled. I actually had a little bit more than I thought. So I took 2 of these. I actually have a whole bunch of these glass containers. I think they're just Pyrex brand. But I have this cool. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the fridge, and then I actually have another one in the freezer. So I have enough here for probably 2 lunches for me and maybe 1 lunch for Matt, some kind of combination like that. But that's all we really need. Again, it's the week of Thanksgiving, so pretty much Thursday and Friday I don't need to cook anything because there's going to be just so much food. So I've got one here, I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then I'll show you the one I have in the freezer. It's just the same thing. And then my other one is cooled, and it's in the freezer. I like to freeze a lot of things. As you can see, I've got some different sauces and some different chilies in here. I like to freeze them in smaller containers because it's just Matt and I, and my son won't really eat any of this stuff. So it'll be nice to have this for a rainy day to pull out for a lunch or a dinner.